Perfect. All right, okay, just went live. Welcome, we're gonna get started in just a moment, so settle in. Thank you for joining us this morning. We hope you're all safe and well. Okay, go ahead, Jenny.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So grateful to be here with you all today. My name is Jenny Harrow, and I'm the co-founder and executive director of Integrative Healers Action Network, also known as IHAN. We're a disaster response organization that brings together volunteer integrative health and medicine practitioners to provide healthcare to support all the physical and mental health challenges that arise right after a major climate disaster. So we're based here in Sonoma County. That's where I live. We formed during the 2017 Tubbs fire because we saw a gap in care that needed to be filled, and just so grateful to be a part of this community of integrative health and medicine providers, which we see in our organization as being really uniquely suited to support the body, mind, and spirit for evacuees, for first responders, and for communities in general who are impacted by major climate disasters. Prior to my work with IHAN, a little bit more background about me. I received my master's in Integrative Health Studies at the California Institute of Integral Studies in San Francisco, where I also received my certification in Integrative Health Coaching and Guided Imagery. One of my passions is what I wrote my master's thesis on, which is the health benefits of a practice called forest bathing, also known as Shinrin-yoku in Japanese, which is where this practice was originated from. So I'm really passionate about leading meditative walks in nature, about connection to nature, and healing, and just really finding ourself and our innate wisdom to heal with this deep connection with nature. We're really grateful to be partnered with the Academy of Integrative Health and Medicine. I'm really honored and grateful to be here and to be invited to guide today's meditation with you all. You know, right now, as I mentioned, I'm based here in Sonoma County. Things are pretty challenging all over the state of California, and really all over the West Coast. I'm sure if you live here, you're experiencing the smoke, the challenge of the fires that we've been having for the last month or so. This has been an unprecedented fire season, which has started earlier than it usually does. It's burned more acreage than ever before. And right now it's caused a massive cloud of smoke, which is all over the West Coast. And so we're dealing with some pretty unhealthy air quality right now. It's not really safe to go outdoors. And so I know my heart is heavy right now, feeling a lot of grief, a lot of challenge with what's happening with the climate crisis that is very much present right now. It's impacting our daily lives in a very new and real way. And so I'm really grateful for the opportunity to go into practice, and to really create some more space for this grief. You know, I've been kind of going back into Joanna Macy's work lately. And for those of you who are familiar with her, you know, her work that reconnects is all about this time right now that we're in, this great turning, as she calls it. And I'm really grateful for her her practices and that are so deeply rooted in Buddhist wisdom and spiritual tradition, but also deeply rooted in her activism as an environmentalist and her passion for this planet and for the people and all living beings on it. So I wanted to guide a practice today that is creating some space for this grief that you may be feeling right now. You know, eco grief is a term that can be thought of as a pain for the loss of our shared home, stemming from a place of connectedness and love. So the feelings or sensations of fear, anxiety, anger, sorrow, that can be so deeply interwoven into our love for this planet, for our love for all living beings on this planet that we call home. Grief, it can be overwhelming, and especially in this moment, as we're still navigating the challenges of COVID-19 and increasing racial violence and white supremacy and the stress of the election. But as we create more space for our grief, we're able to feel more of everything. Grief is definitely linked with our ability to feel empathy and love and radical imagination. And by opening to our grief, we open more to our compassion, our ability to experience and share joy and openness and love and kindness and awareness. And by tuning into that, we can remember what our ancestors knew for millennia, that we are all connected, that we belong. And from this place, we can anchor into the present moment and tune into what is truly needed and for what is needed to be next for the benefit of all beings. So for today, you know, I mentioned my love for forest bathing. I typically, before COVID and before the fires, I love bringing people out into the forest and guiding them through this practice. And so today I would love to just use our imagination a little bit and do a little bit of guided imagery and in this practice of forest bathing. So for all of you at home, you know, I invite you to either find a seat, either sitting upright, or if you prefer to lay down with a blanket or a pillow, you know, just allow yourself to feel comfortable. And when you find that comfortable space, just allow yourself to feel your feet connected to the earth below you, allowing both of your feet to connect and feel supported by the earth below. And just allowing the weight of your body to sink a little bit more into your seat. And let's start by taking some nice, deep, and open breaths. Allowing the breath to come through your chest and feeling your belly expand. And on the exhale, invite you to allow some sound to come out, even the sound of a sigh, just tuning into our innate wisdom of our body, of our anatomy, that has this beautiful hardwiring to allow ourselves to relax. And since you're at home, perhaps no one's around, just allowing the sigh to be elongated and even a little bit loud. So again, just taking a nice deep breath through your chest all the way down to your belly. And on the exhale, a nice long and loud sigh. Another time, bringing the breath in through, down your chest and feeling your belly expand. And on the exhale, a nice, long, and loud sigh. Allowing our vagus nerve to be activated, allowing for more space. And if you haven't already, I invite you to either close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or perhaps allow them to just gently dim towards your nose or the ground. And from this space, I invite you to imagine a place in nature, either a place you've been in real life or perhaps you've never traveled to before. I invite you in your mind's eye to evoke a place of beauty, of expansiveness, of openness, peace. Perhaps it's a forest or an ocean, a lake, or the mountains. Just allowing yourself to imagine being firmly rooted in this beautiful place in nature. And once you find that place and you've arrived there in your mind, I invite you to notice what this place smells like to you. Taking a nice deep breath through your nose and allowing yourself to enjoy the smells of this beautiful place in nature. Do you smell the trees or the ocean? Just allowing yourself to truly smell what this place smells like. And connected with the sense of smell is the sense of taste. So next I invite you to allow your mouth to open just a little bit, taking a breath of air through your mouth onto your tongue, and allowing yourself to notice with curiosity what this beautiful place in nature tastes like to you. Does it taste salty or sweet? Just allowing yourself to notice. Next, I invite you to notice the sounds of this place. Do you hear the trees being blown in the wind? Perhaps the sound of water or birds. It's allowing the symphony of this place to enter and be noticed with curiosity. And perhaps Even just noticing the sound of your own breath. Next, I invite you to notice the sensations of this place. What's the temperature here? Is it warm or cool? Is it moist or dry? Perhaps even allowing your imagination to feel the sensations on your skin. And as you're noticing and enjoying the sounds and the smells, the tastes, the sensations, allowing your mind's eye to look around the space, curiosity, love. And perhaps bringing the awareness of the space, noticing the images and the sounds and the smells, noticing what it evokes in you. Perhaps some gratitude for the beauty of the space on Earth, the beauty of our planet called home. Knowing that we belong here, that we are supported. And before we leave this imaginal space, knowing that you can come back here anytime, I invite you to open both of your hands wide, down towards the earth, and just imagining anything that you feel ready to release, any pain, any sorrow or fear, imagining it releasing from your hands into the earth, knowing that it is nourishment for the earth. She wants us here. We belong. This is energy she can take and recycle and compost into something beneficial. And when you feel ready, I invite you to open your eyes, feeling your feet on the ground, perhaps allowing your eyes to wander in your space where you are in this present moment, noticing perhaps something new in the space and in you. To close, I invite you to rub both of your hands together, feeling the sensation and the energy of your hands, and bring them over your eyes and your throat and your heart. Do this 2 more times to close. Over your eyes, your throat, your heart, sealing the benefits of your practice into your body to bring with you throughout the rest of your day, throughout the rest of your week. Thank you for joining this practice. Sending a lot of love and gratitude for you joining today. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be well. And wishing you a magical week so we can tune into the power of the nature of Earth to support us along the way. Thank you.